It's time for a quick time update. We have County Manager Larry Werner here. I'm Lloyd Higuera. And Larry, we're going to take a look at the May meetings of the Douglas County Board of Commissioners on the quick time update. And back on May 5th, commissioners did adopt the second reading of the Farmstead at Corley Ranch project. That's the specific plan, and they approved that as the development plan for the 130 acres of property located on the Corley Ranch.
Right, that's correct, Lloyd. By that, they've completed the master plan process, the specific plan process, which are more the zoning and land use related parts of it, and now it's a matter of issuing the typical construction permits for the development, streets and highways, roads, and the buildings themselves. So that should start going forward now.
Okay, so that project will be moving forward. Commissioners also approved a plan for allowing solar photovoltaic facilities in Douglas County under certain conditions. And what were some of those conditions?
I think the main condition was that they removed the ability to put the facilities on ag lands, A19 zone lands, and also conditioned it on other zone lands by having a 2-mile buffer between residences and the facility. So that should be, first reading will occur on the June 2nd meeting, and then follow up with a second reading after the meeting after that. So that'll finalize the solar photovoltaic discussion, hopefully.
Okay, and maybe they can change that name to something you can easily say.
Yes.
Also, commissioners approved a contract in the amount of $838,007 for the reconstruction project on Jacks Valley Road.
Yes, and this is the first phase of trying to reconstruct Jacks Valley Road from the Jacks Valley School all the way through to Genoa. This project will take it from the school to Alpine View Estates, and basically reconstructing the surface and then adding a little bit of width to allow bike lanes and that sort of thing. So we're excited to see that start happening.
And will that happen this building season?
It's intended to, yes.
Okay, very good. Also, commissioners at their May 19th meeting, we're moving ahead now to May 19, approved proposed language regarding the November 2016 Douglas County Fuel Revenue Indexing ballot question.
Right, and this is the tax that actually indexes the sales tax, or the gas tax that comes to the county, and it links it to the cost of construction. So there's a relationship there. As cost of construction goes up, then the actual fuel tax can go up, although it's limited to a cap on any 1 year to 3 cents if the measure passes. And then every 10 years, that has to be re-voted on by the people if they want to see that continue on. So it'll at least get it on the November ballot and get that process started.
And so the people will have a chance to say yes or no whether they want to go with the indexing.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Also, commissioners took action at that meeting against 3 local businesses for selling alcohol to a minor. There were 2 businesses with a second offense and then 1 with a third offense.
Right, in this case, if there's a non-compliance on a compliance check and it reaches the second offense level, then the business owner is required to appear before the board, have a discussion about why that happened, and then according to the policy, the penalty imposed is to require all the employees that are involved in the sale of liquor to get retrained on how to, evaluate IDs, how to actually look at look to who they're selling the alcohol to and make sure it's proper. On the third offense, it gets a little tougher. They're again required to appear before the board, and the normal policy is that they would again have to retrain their employees and go through the process. But in addition to that, they have to pick a 7-day period within a 30-day period that they will have no liquor sales. So that kind of becomes the financial penalty for not having compliance with selling to minors.
Okay. I thought it was interesting what Sheriff Perini said is you really don't have to sell alcohol. I mean, if there's any kind of question,
correct, and
don't sell it.
And that's one of the things that they want to try to stress to the people that attend the training programs is that very thing. You don't have to sell alcohol. If you suspect anything or it doesn't look right, just don't sell.
Right.
And that's the message they're trying to get across.
Okay. Well, Larry, I want to thank you for the information you shared here on the QuickTime Update. I'm Lloyd Higuera for County Manager Larry Werner on the QuickTime Update.